All right, today we'll be talking about Art Nouveau versus Art Deco styling. And we'll be using these three gorgeous pieces of antique American Weller pottery as our Art Nouveau examples. These are great. These are from around 1900 through 1920. These were made in Ohio by a gentleman named Sam Weller. The company started in 1872, and I believe it closed its doors in 1948. And these are spectacular. This here is the Roma line. Now, Art Nouveau celebrates nature. We have these grapes here. On that first piece, we had the tulip, the floral pattern. This is probably dates from around 1915, give or take. Has a spectacular crazing, those fine, small cracks. I love those. That's caused by a thermal mismatch in the clay and the outer glaze. When those things heat up and cool off, they do so at different rates, and the results are those super fine cracks. It's not an actual crack in the piece itself, it's just a very fine crackle in the finish. I love it. And these first two pieces are for sale on my eBay store, links in the bio. This last piece is my personal specimen of Weller. This is the also Roma, the Roma line. This is gorgeous. These are all in marks, so you gotta know your lines. And to figure out what kind of line your pieces, you can go to your local antique store and ask the friendly old lady behind the counter. She'll be happy to share what she knows about Weller design, or you can stay home and go online and ask a friendly, brand new AI model. Choice is yours. So this is great. I love the detailing, those pine needles and the pine cones. I found this gem at a thrift store a couple years ago, and I had to hold on to it. It's probably worth around $85 in that condition. If it was mint, it'll be around $150 or north of that. This first piece is, I love that matte. Those three dots. Those are stilt marks. So when these are fired in the kiln, they stand on stilts. Almost always three. That's why in almost all vintage and antique vases, pottery pieces, you see three little dots. Those are stilt marks. So there you go. Now, so Art Nouveau came first, started in Paris around the late 1800s and ran through around 1920. It spread around the world like wildfire. It celebrates nature in the human form. So vines, flowers, naked people, naked women in the woods surrounded by vines and flowers, hummingbirds. This kind of imagery, that is Art Nouveau. If you find a piece with flowers and vines, it's Art Nouveau. And if it's old, you know what I mean? Art Deco celebrates geometric design, angles, bright colors like gold, brass, the Jazz Age, those expanding rays. That's the imagery of Art Deco. Art Deco is art decoration, and Art Nouveau, I believe, just means new art. So these are three awesome examples of Art Nouveau. So if you're out in the wild and you find an old vase and it's got flowers or a naked person on it or all the above, it's Art Nouveau. If you got geometric, weird, in-your-face colors and hard angles, a lack of nature, typically, that is Art Deco. Both awesome.